Hi y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. This is Linda, and we're going to make what is called an iron skillet pie. One of the easiest pies you'll ever make. Excuse me. You can use any type of fruit. I chose peaches because I love peaches, and it's canned. It's in a can. It's a canned peach pie filling, canned peach pie filling. But they have many other flavors. So, you know, the choice is yours. Alright, this is about, I think, a 10-inch iron skillet. And this is the way the recipe was demonstrated. It's called iron skillet pie. So I've melted 1 stick of butter in this skillet. And I'm going to add 1 cup of lightly packed brown sugar. It's packed, but it's not, packed down. Now you'll notice when you add this sugar that it's, I'm going to move back some. It's, there we go. It's not going to mix in right away. It'll be oily looking. But you're going to stir this until the only way I can say is that they meet, that they marry. You see the top, how oily it looks. Just keep stirring it. And this is dark brown sugar. The recipe that I saw, they used light brown sugar, but I didn't have any. I always use dark brown sugar, even when a recipe calls for light brown. I guess I just like that heavier molasses taste. So, I use the dark brown. Now this may take a few minutes, so I'm telling you, if you want a great dessert for the weekend, and you want no fuss, this is the way to go. Now when these marry, we'll be back. Alright, you see this, it's starting to bubble up. That's when it'll marry. It's marrying. You know, some of the grease is coming out of it. So now I set up my video stand, but I couldn't get it to film. So now I'm taking it off the heat. Hold on just a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. And this is one of the store-bought rolled up pre-made pie crusts. I'm going to unroll it. Let me just bring you back when I get it in there. Alright. I don't know where I am here. Here we go. This is, all I did was unroll that pie crust and put it on top of the melted butter and brown sugar. Now the next step, I'm going to cut you off again. Alright, the next step is to take that can of whatever fruit you chose of pie filling and put it on top of the pie crust, unrolled pie crust, and kind of move it around because that pie crust is hot from the butter and the brown sugar. So you don't want to have to move it around too much. You'll make holes in it. So I put my pie filling in, and let me see what size jar this is. This is Country Peach. It's a 21-ounce jar. And then I took a tablespoon of sugar and I mixed cinnamon with it as much as I thought I would want. And you would do the same, or if it's a different type fruit, you may want to use something else. Now on top of this, I'm going to put the other pie crust and I'll bring you back. Alright, I got the second pie crust on and I tore it up a little bit. But all you have to do is push it back together, excuse me, with your fingers. Then I took a little bit more sugar and sprinkled it on top. Then I put some cinnamon on top. Now I'm going to punch some holes in it. And it's going in a 400-degree oven for 30 minutes. And when that happens, we'll be back. Here is our pie. And it was in the oven 45 minutes. Even though I cut slits in it, it still came out. And part of it spilled in my oven. I had a whole lot of smoke. So when you all make this pie, make sure that you join the top and the bottom crust together. Just wet one of them and mash it together, and you won't have that problem. It'll come out the slits like it's supposed to. But it smells so good. It smells like a pie should smell. I let it cool. And I'm going to cut Sam a piece. I don't know if I've let it cool enough, but we'll soon find out, won't we? Okay. Ooh, that looks so good. I don't think I got it loose enough on one side. Yeah. The pan's still a little hot. Here is that pie. Still, you can see the steam coming off of it. It is still hot as fire. I don't have any ice cream or whipped cream, but I sure wish I did. Got a little bit of it still in the bottom, and I'm going to make sure he gets it. He's like me, he likes the crust. Don't you, Sammy?
I sure do. Crust is one of the best parts. That looks like an old-fashioned peach pie.
It does, doesn't it? I guess because it came out of a iron skillet. Alright.
Yeah, I love that. I already know.
I'm sorry I don't have any whipped cream or ice cream.
Well, that's all right.
But you give it a taste and tell us what you think.
Yeah. That's the way peach pie is supposed to taste. The crust is delicious. Mmm. Delicious. Absolutely delicious.
Alright guys, if you want a fuss-free weekend and still want a good dessert, this is the way you need to go. Skillet iron skillet pie. You can use blueberries, blackberries, cherries, apples, peaches, any pie filling you want. And the pie filling will probably need a little bit of sugar. And if you want to put a little seasoning in that, that's fine too. But it's an easy and good pie. So I hope you'll try it. Thank you for coming in today and spending part of your day with me. Give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. And subscribe if you haven't. It only takes a few seconds. I'd love to have you. Alright, until next time, you all take care and God bless.
Mmm. That
Wait a
tastes
minute.
like an old-fashioned cobbler.
Good, huh?
Mmm.